Hi everybody, Ben here and thanks for tuning in to this week's Market Pulse. Well, Super Saturday's finally behind us with 1,189 auctions going under the hammer, the biggest one for the year for 2017, and it looks like performance again was on the agenda with a clearance rate coming in the early 80% right across the entire Sydney Metro, but it was inner west again, which proved to be the favourite with strong performances into the 90% clearance zone. Now here at Cobden Hayson, we had a stack of incredible results. Starting off first thing in the morning, we had number 27 Paling Street. This one traded under the hammer with competitive bidding, just shy of $2 million for Weatherboard Cottage. That was handled by our Annandale team. Then as we head over to Rozelle, Pete Gordon and Steph Lees had an absolute thumper for a family home down at Alfred Street. Now this home became the record for the highest auction sale for the year and definitely the highest sale for the year in Rozelle, coming in at 3.3 million. Straight after that, and this really shows the intensity in the market, Dan Patterson and Frank Colachico had an absolute ripper of an auction down at Drummoyne Avenue in Drummoyne. Competitive bidding and the property selling in the early 7 millions. I think it'd be fair to say that that would be an under the hammer record as well, especially for a waterfront in Drummoyne. An incredible result and truly shows the strength of the market in all different pricing points that we're seeing right across Sydney. Now some big strong results over the course of the weekend, but this wasn't exactly the same case last Thursday night. We had a number of auctions scheduled to go under the hammer on Thursday evening. Now all of these sold very well. They all sold above reserve and they sold under the hammer, but they were a little bit tougher. The mood was a little bit more somber in the room. Now, maybe because the buyers were being a little bit more cautious leading up to the Super Saturday, but again, I think this confirms yet again, trying to make sense or predict the direction of the market can definitely be uncertain and confuses even some of the best of us who are in the industry day in, day out. Economy-wise, Scott Morrison has finally come out and put all the speculation to bed around any changes to negative gearing and what impact that's going to have in the next federal budget. In his pre-budget press release, he did knock it down, saying that there's going to be no change to the negative gearing. So I guess that's definitely something exciting for savvy investors and for the mum and dad investors, which seemed to be a fairly big portion of what his conversation was based around. Now, another interesting thing that was out in the marketplace over the weekend, Ross Greenwood noticed that unemployment has started to rise. Now, whilst this might not affect all of us personally here on the front line, if unemployment does happen to rise along with the property prices right across Sydney, the reality is people are going to need jobs to ensure that they service these mortgages. And if the buyer pool thins out, well then that may definitely have some level of impact on the property market. Look, this is all interesting data and it's all forecasted to come out over the next couple of months, so we'll definitely be keeping a close eye on that and seeing which direction or what effect it'll have on all of us locally. Now, coming up this weekend, you'll find it's Easter. I'm sure it's no surprise to all of you. We wish everybody a very safe and happy break. We are expecting a lot more property to come online post this Easter weekend, so take care. We look forward to seeing you on the other side. Bye for now.